Oh, it is.
Can't see. Immortal, I'm on fire, help. KleverThumbs is right here.
Where?
Just ran around the corner.
Yo, cause I'm getting shot by fucking NPCs, man.
Serious trauma detected.
Fuck it. Yo. One.
Where? Oh, I see him.
What is he planning on doing? That much power charged up, forget the cell, he's level above the planet!
He's running. Went up home. Can't do nothing when I blind you with this build.
You have been promoted to group leader.
KleverThumbs is behind him.
A clan member has joined your team.
Clever, I don't wanna fight.
Yo, what's going on with my game? You like it too? I'm shooting at him. I can't shoot my gun now. My voice is lagging?
With that much power charged up, forget the cell, he's level above the planet!
Popping the kid. Good night, bro. I'm gonna phone finish. I gotta fucking reload.
Agent neutralized.
They're flagging up on us.
Hostile hive detected. Hostile explosive signal. Nearby rogue agent killed. Nearby
Yo, what's going on, Clever fans? This is your man, KleverThumbs, and today I'm bringing you another Division 2 build video. Now, this is actually going to be a fun one because this is what you get when you get a good PvP player who is pretty much bored with the game. That is right, I'm tired of running meta, I'm tired of running Ouroboros, you know. It's time to have a little bit of fun, and why not is a better question. Because you're probably going to ask me, why are you running this, KleverThumbs? Well, before we get into it, make sure you like the video up, subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, and turn on that notification bell. That way you guys are aware of when I'm performing live stream or even dropping newer content. So let's get right into this. Now, this is a status effect armor regen build. That is right, status effects and armor regen. The main host here is the Iron Lung, and we're going to pair this up with the exotic biomask. Now, you're probably going, what the heck is the exotic biomask? Because most of you have probably never even seen this on a PvP video, or let alone it's just been a long time since you've seen this exotic mask on a build. So we're gonna try and make this work here. Short, sweet, and simple. You want to run technician because you're gonna get that +1 skill tier, which is gonna give you more status effects on your skills. And there's plenty of other goodies like the link laser pointer, which is why I'm running the King Breaker. You're able to put the pulse mod on here, so every time you use the linked laser pointer, you just point at people and it pulses them automatically. It's just going to give you a little bit more damage, but that's not the main host. Like I said, the Iron Lung is one of the top LMGs right now, alongside with the RPK 74. There's a couple other ones as well, but we're talking about this Iron Lung today. So pretty much whenever you shoot your mag, I think it's the meter is equivalent to 50% of the weapon's standard magazine size. So you know what I mean. If you have, how many in here? 85, so half of that is what, 42. So once you reach 42 bullets, anywhere from 42, 41, 40, 39, 38 bullets is going to put people on fire. And that's what you want. You want to put people on fire while you're doing damage. This is going to be the start of the exotic biomask right here. Now, exotic biomask only works for one status effect, so don't think just because you're putting them on 4 different types of status effects it's going to stack. That is incorrect. And I've already talked about the King Breaker, and of course my pistol is just the Orbit. This is just going to give me perfect finisher. I could probably even swap over to a TDI card custom. Actually, you know what, I recommend it right here. Go ahead and run this, because even if you run this, you can use in sync. You can drop a bleed hive, you're going to get more skill damage, more weapon damage, and it's going to get doubled if you use both. Just a little bit of improvising here. So the exotic biomask, pretty much status effects also apply damage over time debuff for 10 seconds. The total damage dealt is equal to 50% of your concussion grenade damage, and increased by your status effect attributes. So pretty much you have to have your concussion grenade 50% of that, you know what I mean? But that's not even PvP, so whatever PvP will translate to, because you're not going to do 50% of 1.4 million. Unfortunately, that would be too strong. So that's pretty much how that works. You put them on a status effect and they're going to start ticking more. I used to run this with the Pestilence a couple patches ago. I think I called it like the Running Man build or something like that. I made like 3 separate versions. We could call this a Running Man build 4.0, 2.0, you know what I mean? So this is it right here. You do want to run 2 Golan, 1 Bellstone, 1 Emperor's Guard, and of course a Contractor. So let's break this down for you. We'll start off with the chest piece. Now this is pretty much like a rainbow build almost, you know what I mean? I got red, blue, and yellow. I got everything right here. So what more could you ask for? So right here you want max armor, status effects. I do have headshot on here. You guys can go with whatever you want. Skill haste, maybe more armor regen. You know, I just didn't get that fortunate to have that. But what you do want is that trauma, because it's going to apply a blind to enemies that you hit in the head. This is going to reoccur every 30 seconds. You might think that's a long time, but when you're in the dark zone, 30 seconds flies by pretty freaking fast. Now it's also going to apply bleed to the enemy when you hit him in the chest, and the cooldown is also 30 seconds. So that's pretty cool, you know. If someone's trying to get away from you, you can put them on bleed, you can put them on blind. They won't know where they're going because that new blind effect, I don't know if you guys seen it. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, but the blind, excuse me, it actually makes your screen turn all black. It used to make your screen turn all white. Now your screen turns completely black, which in my opinion makes it harder to see. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not, but that's the way it is. So trauma is pretty annoying now. And to pair that up, like I said, you're going to get that 10% status effects from that golden gear and that 1.5% armor regen. Now to complement that chest piece, you do want to run that backpack. Mine is golden as well, which is that second piece. Like I said, you want armor on here, armor regen and status effects. And I am putting headshot mods on here. You guys can put whatever you want. I just went ahead and stacked 3 headshots. So I got headshot on my mask, headshot on my backpack, and headshot on my chest piece, because why not? You know, there's no crit chance or crit damage on this build, so if you're gonna shoot anybody, try and aim for the head. Body's cool as well, but you know, if you can get that little bit extra damage, why not? So moving on to the holster, this is going to be that Bellstone Armory holster, which is going to give you that 1% armor regen. So now we're sitting at 2.5% armor regen. Of course, you do want max armor on here, max status effects, and max armor regen. It's just going to help you survive even more. So you're already at 2.5% armor regen, and you have status effects on pretty much everything. Now moving on to the last one of the final pieces is the Emperor's Guard. Everybody knows that this is the only armor regen piece that you can get on your knee pads like this. You're gonna get that 1% armor regen. I do have status effects, and of course you do want max armor. Now to complement the entire build, because we are using an LMG, you do highly recommend that you do run Contractor's gloves. Now it's going to give you that 170k armor, 8% damage to armor, which is multiplicative, and I also have 10% status effects. So this one actually came pretty freaking good. Didn't have to touch that, just roll armor on it. That's pretty much the build right there. Just wanted to show y'all. I'm going to show you me shooting a couple of the dummies real quick, but for my skills, you guys can run whatever you want. You know, holographic distraction, you know, because people see my name and they just get thirsty and they want to focus me first. You know, I might have to change my name or something. You know what I mean? But you guys can run whatever you want. You guys can even run a Firefly, a Blinder, you know, a Hive. You can even go with a Sticky Bomb, whatever you want to run. That's totally up to you. Secret Mine, you know, it's your choice. But I highly recommend for myself to run a decoy with pretty much every single build I own. Now to complement the build and make it harder for the enemy team to make their next move, I am running the Riot Foam, and this is probably the most frowned upon thing, but like I said, this is just a result of boredom. You know what I mean? Like, I've been playing this game for how long, and you know, it's time to spice it up a little bit. So I'm gonna run the Riot Foam. You're gonna have 5 in here. That's probably because I have the pistol in my hand at that. It's gonna be a skill tier 3. Let's just call it skill tier 2 for the sake of the video. And you get that +3 ammo. You get that snare duration and that radius. So PvP and snare duration is at 4.3, and I even have the wrong thing on. So snare duration 4.6. So if people are ensnared, they're foamed for almost 5 full seconds. That is pretty annoying. They are forced to let go of the buttons they're pushing to hold square down or whatever your button is, you know, to get out of the foam. You are forced to use that button to get out of foam. And then on top of that, we do have that creeping death. I know I skipped this. Creeping death, whenever you apply a status effect, it is also applied to all enemies within 8 meters of your target, and this happens every 15 seconds. So every 15 seconds you can spread your status effect. So let's go ahead and shoot these NPCs, this group of NPC right here, in the head real quick. And you're going to see how it spreads to everything. The exotic biomass is also going to proc. That's all it takes right there. You can just see everything just ticking. That's with just one shot, you know what I mean? Just pretend I keep shooting. Put them all on bleed too, fire, you know. It's on fire right now. I do want to test something out real quick live on this video. So let's say I have 50 bullets. Is it 50% of my current magazine? Or is 50% of my total 85? So let's see if we get fire bullets at 25. That is incorrect. Alright, so you do have to shoot at least 40 bullets for the fire to start, which for this case scenario right here, let's go ahead and bring the dummy out real quick. Let's go ahead and put him on invulnerable. I just want to see with all these status effects, because look, you're gonna be able to put somebody on blind, on bleed, on fire, on foam, and exotic vile mask. You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty crazy right there. So much going on right there. And I haven't showed you my stats, but there's not much to look at here. I do have 142.5 headshot damage with 14% damage to armor. You can just see how long that foam lasts, and this is just in PvE. So that's pretty much the build. I just wanted to show y'all that. I hope you guys do have fun with it. Take this build with a grain of salt, because I'm pretty sure it's not the most smiled at build. You know what I mean? It's frowned upon pretty heavily, but you know, just have fun, man. It is what it is. There's hazard builds out there. There's booster hives. You know, there's other ways to counter this. So every build has a counter pretty much, and this is it. Pretty much just want to show you all that. So pretty much you'll have about 60% extra status effects, if I'm not mistaken, with this setup. So I even thought about swapping out the Kingbreaker and using the Pyromaniac. Let me know what you guys think about that. You know, put somebody on fire with the Iron Lung while they're going off all those status effects. You can use the Pyromaniac, which is in a police M4 assault rifle, I think, and it does 25% more damage to enemies on fire. So who knows? One more thing I do want to say: if you guys don't like the Iron Lung, you don't have it. I have seen and thought about using the St. Elmo. So you guys probably use the St. Elmo's. You shock one guy, you're gonna shock everybody. You know what I mean? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Alright, that's pretty much it. This is your man KleverThumbs. I'm signing out. I will see you guys on the next one. Hope you guys do like everything. Like the video up, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.